Things have changed a lot in the Iron Lung lore since the last time I made a video on its story. The creator, David Szymanski, has since added new features that further expand the story of Iron Lung. These features include achievements that tell what the skeletal remains found on the seabeds are, the blood ocean being made of actual human blood, and the war occurring between two human colonies, but we will not talk about those in this video. What we will talk about is the new submarine wreckage added in the game, the wreckage being that of SM8, and I will explain my own theories on it. So sit back, relax, and enjoy this video. The SM8 is another submarine that is used for the exploration of blood oceans, but there is something special about it. It is not a burner sub, as mentioned in the data logs. You can think of a burner sub like that of a burner phone, meaning that it is cheap and can be easily discarded after its use. These burner subs were mostly used to send convicts into the blood ocean to gather data under the false notion that after completing their journey, they would be set free. But that was not the case. They were actually sent for their execution and not expedition. Similarly to the submarine that our character pilots, the SM13, our character was never meant to come back alive. In the entry logs, it is mentioned that those convicts that did complete their mission were never brought back and instead left to die by suffocation when their oxygen levels dropped, and why they were never given any training prior to their expedition. This is also the reason why I believe that the note that we find in the beginning of the game actually belongs to our own character, as the burner subs were left in the blood ocean. This is the primary reason why they sent the SM13 into the blood ocean, not to find any sorts of anomalies but to find the remains of SM8 and probably find out what happened to it, while side by side also trying to send our main character to their deaths, as the COI would never risk sending their scientists inside burner submarines. Or I could be wrong, and it may have been written by a maintenance employee or something. Could be, I don't know. Because it's the first time that this burner sub was actually deployed in game. So, it could be wrong. But this is also where the interesting part comes in. The non-burner subs such as the SM8 were never piloted by the convicts. They were controlled by the Consolidation of Iron, or COI for short, or rather, to put it more simply, they were controlled by the COI's top scientists who needed to come back alive to continue their research on the blood ocean on moons like the 85, which is one of the moons under the control of the COI, with the other one being Z8. The remains of SM8 can be found on this region of the map where the humming monolith used to be. The wreckage shows that it was torn apart by a creature, presumably the anglerfish monster that we encounter in the game, but the COI are not concerned with the discovery of this creature, even though it's the first sign of planetary life after the quiet rapture occurred 41 years prior to our main game's events, which is also according to the data logs. Which means that the SM8 was the first submarine that found the creature at 85. But the way the heads of COI are reacting to the discovery of life after 41 years shows that perhaps they knew that extraterrestrial life existed on these moons, and they still sent expeditions in the blood ocean, not to find life but to find something that may or may not have caused the quiet rapture. And with their main sub torn down, they only have 3 burner subs left to find it.